what's called the Polaris Project, the U.S. has one of the highest rates in the world for sex trafficking, with an estimated 200,000 incidents occurring annually, every year. These victims are overwhelmingly young, overwhelmingly girls, often lured into exploitation by promises of financial stability or for opportunities for a better life. That's grooming. And then, like I said, you've got the platforms like OnlyFans. That just further illustrates the point. It's marketed as empowering for women. These platforms are, in reality, digital brothels, where economic desperation and societal and cultural grooming converge. You know, a 2022 study found that 50% of content creators on OnlyFans joined due to financial hardship, with many reporting feelings of regret and exploitation, despite the promise of financial autonomy. That's grooming. You groomed them for that. A 2019 study by the UK's Children's Commissioner found that nearly half of all boys between the ages of 11 and 16 who consume pornography actually did believe that it was a realistic representation of sexual relationships. Now, those young boys, those are your boys. Those are your boys in the UK. They're going to be approaching young girls with that mentality. Well, that's grooming. You're grooming the boys and you're grooming the boys to groom the girls. That's your whole culture. Pornography increasingly caters to themes that fetishize youth and power imbalances. You know, you've got categories like teens and stepdaughters. These dominate platforms like that. That just reinforces the grooming culture by normalizing the sexualization of minors. And incest. The impact of this consumption is profound on your young people. It influences their individual behavior and it influences societal norms. This is all reflective of the fundamentally amoral and immoral society of your culture, of your so-called civilization. Your whole society is a society of grooming and predation. That's your whole system. You know, prostitution, which you euphemize as sex work in the West, is another manifestation of this. Well, it's marketed by feminists and liberals as some form of empowerment. The reality is far more grim. According to a 2018 study by the International Labor Organization, over 70% of women who are in prostitution in Western countries report that they have histories of sexual abuse, of poverty, and of coercion. These are not empowered choices. These are survival strategies born out of a systemic failure. It's a system of grooming. Like I said, you've got human trafficking, and that fuels that industry. The Global Slavery Index estimates that 403,000 people are living in modern-day slavery in the United States alone. Many of them have been trafficked for sexual exploitation. The commodification of women's bodies is not just a cultural issue, it's a cornerstone of an exploitative economic system and of a culture that has never valued women as full human beings.